Okay, so now we got Reddit's most disgusting communities from Devontavious.
The internet is a dark and disgusting place. When it
Uh,
comes to degeneracy, Reddit is second only to 4chan as one of the most horrendous sites on the web today.
the hell
It
is
might be known
4chan?
as the front page of the internet, but in my opinion, Reddit is more like the booty hole of the internet. That being said, there's a lot of subreddits that are perfectly fine, like r slash pets or r slash
I don't know if I
jokes,
should
r
be
slash Danny
sitting this
DeVito,
close to
but
the
we ain't talking
screen,
about
because
those today.
what do
Just
you mean
beneath the surface
disgusting?
of Reddit, you can
Like,
find some really horrible stuff. I'm Dan Tavius. How you
I
doing?
don't
And
want to see
today we're
no
going to be talking
nasty,
about the
nasty
most
shit. Like,
disturbing subreddits of all time. So I'm going to go ahead and
nothing that's
put an
gonna make me
NSFW
cringe
warning
or
on this because
sick.
we're going to be talking about some dark stuff. And I guarantee that by the end of this video, you're going to be disgusted. So let's just jump right into
Ah,
this. R
fuck.
slash human toilets.
Okay,
Human
I'm just not
toilets
looking
is
at the screen. I'm
exactly
just
what it
not
sounds
looking at the
like. It
screen if he shows
consists
any
of pictures
bullshit,
of women
bro.
squatting and you get the idea. Now, aside from the images, there's also a handful of individuals inquiring on becoming a human toilet themselves. Like this gentleman,
That's
looking
gotta
to
be
be used as a
TOS,
toilet
right?
today.
He's not gonna
Don't
show
care
it.
who you are or what you look like. Do whatever you want to me. Now, I know we live in a day and age when we're not supposed to kink shame, but I don't believe in that at all. I, for one, am a big
Yeah,
fan of kink shaming.
I
And
don't know about
human
that one,
toilet
man.
is definitely a kink that should be shamed. R slash feeders. If you're lucky enough to not know what feeders are, I'm sorry to break this to you, but there's a group of people who are sexually attracted to other people getting bigger, fatter, and rounder. There's a couple different
There's a
subsets
Family
of
Guy
feeders,
episode of
including
that.
bloaters, stuffers, and gainers, which are just feeders but gay.
Peter wouldn't
A lot of
stop
people think that
making
Nikocado Avocado is a
Lois
gainer, and
eat.
that's why he continues to expand faster than the universe itself. The most popular feeder subreddits are r slash stuffers and r slash gainers, which have over 100,000 subscribers between them. Most of the posts on these subreddits consist of progress pics, but it's not your typical progress pic, right? Normally, when somebody posts a progress picture, they do it to show off that they've worked
It's an
hard and
opposite.
lost weight. But in these subs, it's the exact opposite. They
Yeah.
post progress pics to show how much fatter they got. It's actually kind of funny. Looking through these forums will have you thinking you're in a fucking alternate universe or something. It's pretty much an inverted fitness subreddit with people posting tips on how to get fatter while others encourage them. It is wild. I am a lord. Yes, you heard me right. I am now Lord Dantavius. And this isn't just a name your mom calls me in bed. Thanks to established titles, I am now an official landowner in the mythical country of Scotland. And according to Scottish custom, landowners are referred to as lords or ladies. And this isn't a gimmick, alright? Established title sends you an official certificate proclaiming you as the lord. And you can actually use this title on like your credit card, Costco membership, plane tickets,
Yeah,
things like
that's
that.
actually
You
kind
can
of
even
fire. I
visit
ain't gonna
your
lie.
land, all right? There's a plot number here on this certificate that you can actually go visit. It's about 1 square foot, which is plenty, all right? Most people don't even own that much
One
land in the city that they
square
live in.
foot.
And for every plot of land purchased, they also plant a tree somewhere in the world to combat deforestation. So it's like a fun way to
Good
help the
cause.
environment. And the
And you get a
first
cool
200
name.
people to purchase a title using my link will get a plot within walk, which will be
Bet.
10%.com.
Paying bills.
Let's get back into it. R slash Paris catacombs.
That last one
The
wasn't really
catacombs of
nasty
Paris
or
are a
disgusting. It's just
massive
kind of
network
weird.
tunnels under Paris, France. They originally started out as a limestone mine, but as the graveyards of France became overcrowded, they started moving the dead in there. And today the catacombs are home to over 6 million deceased. So it should come as no surprise that this place is creepy as shit, alright? It looks like something straight out of a horror movie with millions of bones decorating the tunnels. A small portion of this
Didn't they
place
make a
is
movie
open to
about
the
this?
public, but the vast majority of it is off limits. But that doesn't stop edgy weirdos from exploring the catacombs. In fact, there's an entire community of those weirdos on Reddit. The r slash Paris catacombs subreddit mostly consists of people who make a hobby out of exploring the massive system of tunnels. Which brings me to snapped fingers. On April 23rd, 2020, Reddit user u/snapfingers made this disturbing post. For those who might be unaware, there is a portal deep within the catacombs that's a source of interdimensional incursion by beings not from our plane of existence. This portal must be shut down to cease this eon-long invasion. The portal predates our civilization, but these entities are absolutely not friendly for the most part. I am aware the catacombs are deep and maze-like, however, the portal absolutely needs to be shut down. In a few short days, I will begin my journey, but I would very much like any and all advice.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Redditors are so, oh my god. These niggas, in a few short days I will begin my journey. Like, what the fuck do you
Now,
think this
in
is,
a
my
few
nigga?
short days,
You
I
think
will
this is
begin my journey,
recruitment for a
but I would very
goddamn,
much like any and
yo?
all advice you may have to give. Now, at first glance, this
These
very
niggas
well
think
could be a troll
it's a
or
TV
a
show
joke
or
of some
something,
kind,
bro.
but if you look into this person's post history, you can definitely tell that they were mentally disturbed in some way. Like, they were dealing with some issues, for sure. Eventually, Snapped
And then
Fingers
the
created
nigga
a
went to
subreddit
Reddit for help. Like,
r/dimensional breach,
for
where they would continue
out
to
of
post
all
about
the
their message
places
to shut down
you
hell
could go
people.
to
Then,
recruit
on May
people,
7,
you went to Reddit.
2020,
Like, come on,
they made
man.
this post. We'll be entering the catacombs in a few hours. After this, they would stop posting completely, and everybody assumed they got lost and died in the catacombs. But after 2 long years of no updates, u/Snapfingers finally showed signs of life. 2 days later, they followed up with another post which said that they're alive and just want to put this whole situation behind them, which was a pretty big contrast to the other post that was made right before. It seemed a lot more coherent and reasonable. But not everyone was convinced that this was the real Snapped Fingers. There was actually some evidence to support the theory that this wasn't the real Snapped Fingers. Moderators on the Steam subreddit flagged Snapped Fingers' account for having a hijacked account, which means that their Steam account that was linked to Reddit was hijacked. So it isn't too much of a stretch to assume that their Reddit account was also hijacked. So yeah, this is either an ARG or this person saved all of humanity from the interdimensional demon portal beneath Paris. Either way, shout out to them. r/dragons fucking chords. This one
What?
is exactly as advertised. It's a bunch of drawings of dragons having intercourse with various vehicles. It's not really disturbing, I just thought it was funny how random it was, and it's gonna be a good palate cleanser for what's to come.
Nah, fuck.
r/DPH. Diphenhydramine, more commonly known as Benadryl, is an allergy medication whose side effects are, in most cases, much worse than the allergy itself. These side effects can range anywhere from constipation to seeing shadow creatures from another dimension. And I am not exaggerating. A lot of people who take high doses of Benadryl report hallucinations of spiders crawling on their skin, shadow people waking them up in the middle of the night, and of course, the Hat Man. This TikTok apparently is a good depiction of what somebody might see while they're tripping balls on
The
DPH.
Hat Man.
Now, all this being said, you might be surprised to find out that there's actually a community on Reddit dedicated to using and abusing DPH. Who am I kidding? It's Reddit. It's not surprising at all. r/DPH has over 30,000 members and is dedicated to the discussion of the recreational use of DPH. Here you'll find memes like this. And this. One user in particular...
God damn,
like
nigga, they're
this.
going by fast. Fuck. I'm starting to realize all my homies never really existed. It was just a... Okay.
And this.
I wish all Benadryl boofers a very pleasant evening.
One user in particular,
What the fuck does that, like,
tired of
what?
people faking too, documented his use of DPH all the way until the day he passed away from, you guessed it, a Benadryl overdose. This guy started taking high doses of DPH as an alternative to LSD, but eventually got addicted and it ruined his whole life. This post kind of sums up his experience. I'm basically not even here right now mentally. I'm living in a dream world. Psychosis, delirium, derealization, depersonalization, dementia, 24/7. I have seizures, I'm always dehydrated, I've lost way too much weight, I can't speak correctly, I don't have any ability to remember anything. I barely sleep 7 hours a week. I'm always hallucinating.
week?
My blood work is awful too. I've been to the hospital 5 times this year alone. It's basically fucking sucks. My chest always hurts and I'm always delirious. Just a few months after this post, he posted this photo. Yes, he took all of those in one sitting. 276 Benadryls. And this will be the last post he would ever make. By the way, guys, I'm sweating a lot. I don't know if you guys are noticing that, but it's very hot in my room and I have to like turn off the air conditioning so you can't hear it on the mic. So if you're wondering why I'm sweating like a pig, it's not because I'm on DPH. I'm just very hot. r/rip confessions. All right, so
This might just be where the video ends. What the fuck? What the fuck? How did we get here? Nigga, it went from like the most stupid random shit to this to confessions about okay. Uh what jailbait. Beating women, watch people die, cannibalism. Okay, it just gets worse. It just okay.
I'm just I'm just very hot. R slash rape confessions. Alright, so the last ones were pretty bad, but hey, at least they were consensual for the most part. Unlike rape confessions. I'm actually surprised that this one hasn't been banned yet, but
How
it's
did we get
genuinely
here?
pretty disturbing. The description says a place for former and would be sexual abusers to discuss their urges and misdeeds. Most of the posts made here either involve guys who are trying to control their urges or people who have acted on those urges in the past and feel remorse for it. But it's kind of interesting to see the darker side of people, I guess, and at least they're not glorifying it. R slash jailbait. All of the subreddits we've talked about so far are still around to this day. But for how much longer, I have no idea. But back in the day, Reddit was so much more disgusting than it is today. Like, the modern version of Reddit is a watered down, sanitized copy of what it used to be. I still have mental trauma from shit that I saw on Reddit in the early 2010s. And it was awesome. Well, most of the time. Reddit has since purged hundreds of offensive subreddits as the site continues to go more and more mainstream. Subreddits like r slash beating cripples, r slash pics of dead kids, r slash baguettes and butts, r slash rectal prolapse. Okay, I think you get the idea. One of the
Yo, 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 yo. What the fuck? This nigga said beating, yo. What type of shit is this? Like there's no build up. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no build up of anything. This nigga just throws shit at you. What the
like r
fuck?
slash beating cripples, r slash pics of dead kids, r slash baguettes and butts, r slash rectal prolapse.
Yo,
Okay, I
come
think you
on,
get the idea.
man.
One of the most notorious banned subs was r slash jailbait, which featured images of underage girls in provocative clothing. And just to give you an idea of how degenerate Reddit was
No,
in its
you don't
early
need to give me
days,
an idea.
r slash jailbait was voted as subreddit of the year by the Reddit community in 2008. Now, it didn't actually feature any nudity, so it wasn't illegal, but it was still disgusting, especially when you find out the guy who created it is a middle aged man with a wife and 2 children. But more on him later. On October of 2011, somebody made a post on r slash jailbait with the
Fucking
title
sneeze.
Repost of an Ex. She was 14 here, along with a photo of his underage ex girlfriend. The user who made the post also made another comment claiming to have naked pictures of his ex, after which dozens of dudes asked him to PM them these nudes. Man, I really hope that OP was an FBI agent honeypotting these freaks, man. I really do. This thread rightfully outraged many people on Reddit and even made it to the front page via the WTF subreddit. Shortly after this, the creator of Jailbait, a fellow with the username Violent Acres, was doxxed by the gossip site Gawker. And this dude looks exactly like the type of guy that would run a jailbait
Yeah.
subreddit. And that wasn't the only fucked up subreddit this dude ran. He also was the moderator for Andrew Tate's favorite subreddit, r slash beating women. This sub is dedicated not only to pictures of women getting assaulted or injured, but also discussions on how much they love beating women. There aren't a lot
Yeah,
of
I don't know what this is, this little scene here, but just by looking at me like that, I want to whoop this nigga's ass.
But
The
also
fuck is wrong with
discussions
you,
on how
bro?
much they. The subreddit was banned in 2014 after the mods of the sub doxed another mod. According to Reddit admin Alex Angel, mods of.
What did he say?
Here's some of the posts I was able to find. The subreddit was banned in 2014 after the mods of the sub doxed another mod. According to Reddit admin Alex Angel, After we banned those individual moderators for their actions, you idiots added them back on new accounts to keep moderating your subreddit. Your mod list is full of people who have been banned and banned again, and you can't be trusted to keep things on the up and up. That is why your subreddit is banned. And that's pretty much where it sits today. And I remember this ignited a huge discussion about free speech, but with free speech, I draw the line at underage people.
How is
So
that free
r slash
speech?
watch people die.
What is free speech? Like, you aren't saying anything. You're just posting. Okay, bro.
With free speech,
You
I
know,
draw the
you get
line
to
at
a point
underage people.
with this internet shit, like you get to a point where you just don't even feel the need to explain certain things. It's just like some people are so far gone, there's no point in trying to
So r slash watch people
explain certain
die
shit like
was
that.
a
It's either you
subreddit
get
where
it
you
or
could,
you're
well,
just one of them.
watch people die. And let me tell you, these people weren't passing away peacefully in their sleep, okay? This was some gruesome stuff. I can't go into detail because it's YouTube, but trust me when I say this was not pretty. Despite this, the sub had over 450,000 members at its peak. For context, that's about half the amount of people that have banged your mom. And WPD
Yo, what's
lasted a
up with
lot
this
longer
nigga?
than you would think. The sub didn't get shut down until 2019 following the Christchurch mosque attack, in which a white supremacist took the lives of 50 people and live streamed the whole thing on Facebook. Multiple clips of the attack were posted on WPD and the r/gore subreddit, which caused Reddit to ban them both for glorifying or encouraging violence. I guess they thought that showing these clips would inspire others to carry out similar attacks. r/cannibalism.
Yeah.
This subreddit is now banned, and for good reason. The topics that were talked about in here ranged anywhere from curiosity about cannibalism to fantasizing about being a cannibal, and of course, you also had people who claimed that they have eaten other humans.
It's
But
fucking
the
Jeffrey
most
Dahmer
disturbing
subreddit,
thing
nigga.
about this forum is the pinned link, which takes you to an article titled Butchering the Human Carcass for Human Consumption, which gives you a detailed description on how to butcher a human being. There's also a recipe for barbecue sauce, which honestly sounds pretty good. The group that wrote this article is also super fucked up. According to its website, the Church of Euthanasia is a non-profit education foundation devoted to restoring balance between humans
Oh,
and the remaining
what the fuck? How do I become a member? Do I have to? Does this say kill? Do you gotta unalive yourself? What type of brain
species on
dead
Earth.
ass shit is
Asian
this,
Foundation,
bro?
devoted to restoring balance between humans and the remaining species on Earth. Members of this group believe that we are overpopulated, and the only way to control that is through massive voluntary population control. Their slogan is "Save the planet, yourself." They also preach that cannibalism is good for the environment, which brings me to
Yeah.
r/cannibalism advocates. This one's still up and running with over 500 members. The description says, "We are people that support eating human meat on basis of environmentalism." Cannibalism is a new ethical approach to solving climate change. And they also have this cool little graphic which explains their cause, climate change. And they also have this
Great for the environment. In 2018, humans were predicted to have produced 2 billion tons of waste, equivalent to 13.3 million max weight blue whales. Blah, blah. More efficient than other foods with human-based diet. Everything you need is already in the carcass. Will do the world a justice.
this cool little graphic which explains their cause more. Well, that's about all we have. And I did say that by the end of the video, you guys would be disgusted. So let me know in the comments if I was right. Also, if you enjoyed the
Disgusted,
video and you want to see
sure.
more like it,
Annoyed at how, like, many
please
fucking
like and subscribe with
smooth-brained ass.
notifications on. And check out my
Yo,
Patreon if you want to fund my
I can't even
lifestyle
say some of
of
the words that I
banging
would have
moms
said,
and
but
evading
the amount of
taxes. And
dumbass
shout out
niggas that there are on fucking Reddit
to all
is
the
just
patrons who
crazy
make
to
these
me.
videos
Like,
possible.
holy shit,
You
it's
guys are
endless.
chads.
It is
Thank you to
literally
everyone for
endless.
watching.
Yeah, I'd say Reddit, Twitter, slowly TikTok is starting to become really fucking. I don't know. It's like you gotta be scrolling for a little bit, but sooner or later you're gonna see some weird fucked up shit or some random like why is this even allowed on the app type content. And yeah, the internet's just kind of becoming A very, very. It had always been a very toxic place, but now it's just like, bro, what the fuck? You can't escape it, bro.